Hello viewers, in this video we will discuss about the class Aves, that is, it includes birds. Aves is a class under superclass Tetrapoda which include birds. So here we will discuss about the general characters of this class. As we all know that Aves is a class of superclass Tetrapoda. Tetrapoda means four limbs, but the first character indicates that birds are bipedal flying vertebrates. So we can say that instead of a part of superclass Tetrapoda, Aves includes bipedal flying vertebrates. Why bipedal? Because the four limbs are modified into wings. So we can say that bipedal flying vertebrates, because and the forelimbs are modified into wings, so only the hind limbs are involved in locomotion, that is walking, and forelimbs are modified into wings for flying. Next, the second character, that is warm-blooded. The birds are warm-blooded, or we can say homeothermal. So what is the meaning of warm-blooded or homeothermal? That these birds can maintain constant internal environment of body. So due to the constant maintenance of constant internal environment of body, it is a warm-blooded animal. Then the third character, that is important character of the class Aves, is monocondylic skull. That is, only one condyle is present in skull. Then these are amniotes. Amniotes indicates the presence of an extra embryonic membrane that is known as amnion. So these birds are amniotes due to the presence of amnion, which is an extra embryonic membrane. Then the next character is that body of birds is divided into head, long neck, trunk, and a short tail. So these are the four parts of the body. The first is head, then the second part is long neck, then trunk is the main body, and the short tail is the characteristics of birds. So this is the division of the body of the birds, that it has a long neck and a short tail. Next, the about the body is that its unique character is that the body of the bird is streamlined, as we have discussed about the body of fishes. Uh, the bird's body is also streamlined or spindle shaped, which reduces the friction during the flying. So this shape, this shape reduces the friction during the locomotion, and so body is streamlined or spindle shaped in birds. Then the next is that paired pentadactyl limbs are present. Paired pentadactyl limbs are present. Then exoskeleton is epidermal, and it is made up of horny scales, then sheath, claws, and the most important is feathers. This is the characteristics of birds, and this is an part of epidermal exoskeleton. The feathers is unique character of birds. So this is an part of epidermal exoskeleton, the feathers. Next is next category. Skin is dry and devoid of glands, except a preen gland is present at the root or base of tail. So a preen gland is present at the root or base of tail, which helps in courtship. But otherwise, the skin is dry and devoid of glands, except a preen gland is present at the root of the base of tail, which is involved in courtship. And the next is the respiration is by lungs. Respiration is by lungs, which is continuous with thin-walled air sacs. So lungs are in continuation with thin-walled air sacs, which is a special characteristics of bird and which increases the efficiency of the respiratory system of birds, which helps in uh, long flying movements of birds. So efficient respiratory system is present in uh, birds due to the presence of air sacs in continuation of lungs. Then the next point is heart is four chambered. A four chambered heart is present in birds with sinus venous, truncus arteriosus, so these two structures are absent in the four chambered heart of birds. Sinus venous and truncus arteriosus are absent. Only right aortic or systemic arch is present. Only right aortic or systemic arches is present, and next about the birds is that the kidney metanephric, uricotalic and urinary bladder is absent. So this is related to kidney of bird. Then 12 pair of cranial nerves, and the two meninges is present, that is pia mater and dura mater. Arachnoid is absent here. Then middle and internal ear is present. While the external ear is absent in birds. Sexes are generally separate. Gonads unpaired in female with only left ovary and oviduct present. So in female only left ovary is present with oviduct. Copulatory organ is absent. Then fertilization is internal. Oviparous animals which lays egg, and the development is direct. No larva stage is included. And then the birds are originated in Jurassic period. From Diapsida, subclass of class Reptilia. So this is the general characters of the class Aves, and now we will discuss about some special characters of Aves. The first is pygostyle. That is the last three or four vertebrae, tail vertebrae are fused into a plush-shaped bone, that is pygostyle. Then sternum is large, usually with a mid-ventral keel for attachment of large flight muscles. So it is an important structure in birds on sternum keel for attachment of large flight muscles. Then a furcula or wishbone is also present in birds. That is both clavicles and single interclavicle fused to form a V-shaped bone, that is furcula or wishbone. Both clavicle and interclavicle fused to form a V-shaped furcula bone. Then syrinx or sound box is also a characteristics of birds. It lies near the junction of trachea and bronchi and produce sound. So it is between here, trachea and bronchi, and then eyes are large and with a vascular pactine. That is a special character of birds, eyes with the pactine. And then this is all about the general and special character of birds. Thank you very much.